Good morning. Hey, y'all. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. It is Tuesday. It's Tuesday. It's Tuesday. Hey, I'm here. Oh, I'm running slightly late this morning. Y'all forgive me. Oh, forgive me. I'm here. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Hi. Hi. Hope you guys got your coffee. You're out and about, trying to do your thing. This is my first time recording on this phone, y'all. So y'all forget my new phone. So I had to do some settings and all this other stuff. This damn phone, child. This technology, honey. Jesus Christ. I said, my God. I had to do all kind of settings and getting all this stuff done so I can do my little car chronicles on here. I'm like, okay, what is going on? I've been doing my car chronicles on my old phone, so I had to get my new phone right. Get my volume up so y'all can hear me. Get my new phone that I have set so I can get my car chronicles up and going. My God. But we're set. We're here. Thank you guys for being so patient. Let's get into it. Good morning. I see y'all. Good morning. Good morning. Y'all pardon me with my shades today, baby, because this sun is bright and I cannot take it. I cannot take it. My eyes be super sensitive to this sun in my eyes. But let's go ahead. Thanks for being here. Please hit that like button. We got 111 in the building, 46 likes. I knew we could do better than that. I knew we could do better than that. Let's get the likes up. I'll wait on you guys. I'll wait just a second here. We'll do a countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, we got it up to like 70 something. Let's get started. We don't really have any celebrity news this morning. We're going to jump right into what we got to get into, honey. And this, as y'all see in the description, we're going to be talking about the cases, honey, of Love and Marriage Huntsville, because it seems like everybody from this damn show is in court. I said, what is going on? My God, is everybody going to court? But everybody's in court, child. Love and Marriage Huntsville. All right, so the first person up, who is a former cast member of Love and Marriage Huntsville, is Destiny Payton, honey. Destiny Tackleberry Payton. It said that she is in court. She is going to be having some type of court hearing with LeBarrett coming up. So I'm not sure if it has something to do with the house or something with the custody case going on, because y'all know that she's still dealing with whatever she's dealing with him in terms of this house, with her not being in there, child. So she being in that house, y'all know he's been trying to get her out. He's been trying to sell the house. Plus, they're still doing this whole custody arrangement stuff with their son, Law. So I'm going to keep my ear to the streets to see what that's giving. But she is set to be in court coming up here real soon for her custody. Well, I don't know if it's custody, for her case with LeBarrett. I'm going to say it that way. So she and LeBarrett will be in court. I don't know if she done broke or violated some type of rule that they had between the two of them, because y'all know he didn't want her speaking out on certain stuff. Y'all know she's on that podcast in Atlanta at New Birth Missionary Baptist Church, where she's talking about marriage and all this other stuff. Y'all know LeBarrett did not want her talking about anything related to him, their marriage, like talking about their business. So he put some type of gag order on her. So I don't know if she's starting to talk and she's violating that in terms of the reason why he wants to take her to court. But she will be going to court here very soon. So we'll see what that's giving, honey. I don't know. The Barrett's like, look, I ain't got nothing against you going to make your money, honey, but don't be putting my name in nothing. Whatever happened, it happened. Because y'all know she ready to talk now, honey. She didn't want to talk on the show, but she on this podcast and she ready to talk. We'll see what that's giving. Let's move on, honey. Canvas Beauty is in court. Stormy, honey, and her Canvas Beauty business. It says the Canvas Beauty LLC is in court and they're being sued for not delivering, and I think they're being sued also for something with the warehouse. Stormy owes some type of back rent or something for the warehouse that she used to be in that she did not pay, so she's trying to pack up real smooth and real quick to move up out of there real quick. And I say allegedly, and let me go ahead and put my disclaimer out. Everything said in this video is alleged and in my opinion, and it is used for entertainment purposes only. Okay, yes, let me go ahead and say that. But from my understanding, Stormy is being sued for back rent of the warehouse that she used to rent before she got into the one she's in now, for not paying that. But you're a millionaire. We ain't got enough to come for you. You that girl, you that chick, you sitting on millions. You love to throw that out there, but you being sued for back rent. Make that make sense. Okay. You're also being sued for not sending out product to customers who've been waiting for 367 years on their product. Like, what is going on? What's going on? They said she was trying to pack up all that stuff, honey, to move on to her new, y'all know she's in a new warehouse now. She's in a new warehouse. So the old warehouse that she was in, it said that she did not pay all of her rent that was owed for that particular warehouse that she was renting out, because she did not own that warehouse, and I don't think she owns the one that she's in now. So she was in there as of yesterday. Stormy was in court as of yesterday for and it said it on the docket, Canvas Beauty LLC. So she's being sued. So they're saying that I'm sorry, y'all. They're saying that policies on her website are said not to be factual policies as well. So it's looking like there's some stuff going on with that in terms of her policies. So it's her policies on her website are being questionable. Customers have a lot of complaints of not, like I said, receiving product. So the Madison County courts had a case for Stormy as of yesterday for non-shipment of the business, as well as non-payment of rent. All right, so she needs to ship her orders. You need to ship your orders out, Stormy, and that's what's up. Okay. Now she been a little quiet. She was quiet all day. Y'all know Stormy be on social media every day. If she's not on YouTube, if she's not YouTube, if she's not on IG, she's definitely on Facebook every day. She was not on any social yesterday. She was very quiet yesterday, which says to me that you were in court probably all day trying to deal with this situation. Okay. I don't know what's going on with them, child. They stay, like I said the other day, they stay in court. What is going on? What is going on? My God. Stay in court. Another person who was in court, child. Another person who was in court, Marsau Scott was in court yesterday. All right, for a property dispute. He was trying to take somebody else's property is what he was trying to do. He showed up to court, they said, an hour late. Okay, they said he walked into court like he was some celebrity, somebody important. Okay, and this is coming from, shout out to Black Titanic, because she was actually there in the courtroom at the courthouse, Madison County Court, yesterday when Marsau came there, and she was there for his case. All right, she already did a live on it. For those of you that want to go over there and get a more in-depth update on that, you can do that, but do it after my live. Okay. But yeah, so Black Titanic, she did put that information out there that she was at the Madison County Courthouse yesterday, and she did see Marsau. She actually caught a video of Marsau as well to prove that she was there and that she saw him. She said that he came into court 1 hour late. The judge had someone to call, I want to say the bailiff or somebody, call Marsau to let him know he needed to get his ass in court because he was supposed to have been there. By the time Marsau got there, the guy that Mr. Smith, who actually owns the property now that Marsau is trying to take the property from, was on the stand actually testifying. It was 10 minutes into the judge getting ready to render his decision on this case. Now, Marsau used to own the property. For 3 years, he did not pay taxes on the property. So you guys know how it goes with property. If you don't pay your taxes, somebody can come in and pay those taxes and scoop it up, which is, I think, what happened with this, with Mr. Smith or whoever, of the man that owns the property now. So for 3 years, Marsau ain't paid no taxes, but y'all millionaires. You got $17 million in the bank, but for 3 years, you ain't paid no taxes. This is the same property, you guys, mind you, that they had abatement charges on, where they said the property was very nasty. They had several several abatement charges, to be exact, from my understanding. Very nasty, very, very nasty. And they still had not paid the abatement charges. They had gone for some time of not paying the abatement charges on the property. So it's like they not paying their damn bills. Y'all out here living on the edge, out here running around thinking that y'all stars, that y'all celebrities, honey, because somebody see you on Love and Marriage Huntsville. And from my understanding, half of Huntsville don't even damn like the show or watch the show. That's from what I'm being told. They don't even care about that damn show, and they don't even really see them as celebrities. Period. So, yeah, Black Titanic, honey, was there. She gave us the tea. She said that Marsau came up in there. She had on, she said you could see, like, with the shirt, type of shirt he had on, it looked like he had on like a man girdle or something underneath, because you could see it under his shirt. I was like, see, that's why he was late trying to put that damn tight ass man girdle on up under that shirt. But said he walked in talking about that he was representing himself, because they asked him did he have representation. Said that he came in acting kind of cocky and told the judge no, that he was representing himself, and that he said that also my brother is a lawyer, talking about Maurice. Well, what cases have he tried? Like, he tried it, y'all. My brother is a lawyer. Like, he didn't want no representation because they had attorneys in the court. Y'all know they have, like, you know, attorneys in there where you can choose to, you know, have an attorney if you don't have one. Public defender, if you will. He said, no, he don't need one. He gonna represent himself with your broke ass. You know, you go into court, you need an attorney. Where was Maurice? If he's your attorney, your brother's an attorney. You didn't even take Maurice with your court, but you went in there being cocky, talking about you representing yourself. Mind you, they had been trying to serve him papers, okay, which he was avoiding that as well. He was avoiding being served, okay, papers by the courts. And he thought he was being slick because the courts didn't have his updated address. So the judge immediately told him to go and have his go to the office, to the clerk's office, and have his address, his updated address, given to them so that they would be able to send future papers to him. So future meaning they got some more stuff on you that they need to send to you, that you might have some more court cases coming. Okay. Yeah. I said, damn, really? Said he came in there being all cocky late, saying he is representing himself, and then said that said he came in there being cocky, talking about he owns several properties, and he was doing the most that Black Titanic was saying, honey. And said that he pretty much came in acting like he was a star. That's what Black Titanic said. He said he walked in, and she also said that he looked at her, he recognized her. He recognized Black Titanic, and he looked at her, kind of gave her like a, you know, a certain type of look, like, why are you here? But Black Titanic said she was sitting after the man came down from the from testifying, that she was sitting right next to the man that owns the property, Mr. Smith, and she actually got to have a conversation with him as well. But Marsau, he was looking at Black Titanic like he didn't want her there. Like, why are you here? I was like, wow. So they're saying that the property, like I said, that was in question was, like I told you guys, the same property that Marsau and Tisha previously owned, but because they didn't pay their back taxes on it, then it was scooped up by Mr. Smith, all right, for those abatement. And then those abatement charges went back as far as 2014, okay? So I was like, how you don't pay no taxes on your stuff in 3 years? And then think that you just gonna sashay your ass up in court? And so pretty much Mr. Smith was allowed to keep the property. Marsau was pissed. And like I said, he was telling them, well, I own several properties. Okay, well, you probably ain't paying the taxes on those either, sir. You probably don't even pay the taxes on those either. And then Tisha, like I told y'all the other day, Tisha, she owes back taxes to the IRS. So what are they doing? What are they spending their money on? I don't understand it with them. You owe back taxes, and then at one point Tisha's license weren't even renewed. Her driver's license hadn't even been renewed, and then they weren't even paying to keep their builder's license updated either. And then it wasn't until the bloggers got wind of it and started announcing it on their channels that they then rushed out there to go and pay and get it done right quick. Destiny did the same thing when they were talking about where you was talking about you got your real estate license, but everything is expired. So then she rushes to go out there and get it paid, and then go back and show it online that she's got a builder's license, that her real estate license are in fact paid up, but you just did it. And then the date showed it on there that you just had it done like the day prior. And the Scotts did the same thing. They wait until we announce it and talk about it, then rush and go out there and try to pay the shit. So that it look like we lying and that we just pulling stuff out of the hat. Like, no. Y'all don't pay y'all bills. Y'all don't pay y'all bills, but Wanda love to jump on there talking about y'all ATM and that the millimeters is just changed like we broke, and that y'all just so rich over there and y'all got so much money because we see y'all on TV. And that's just not the fact. We know Love and Marriage Huntsville don't make that much money. We know that. I know how television works. I sure do. I know how television works. They don't make that much money on that show. Contrary to what everybody else thinks. Just because you're seen on TV don't mean that you're this huge millionaire. That's what they want people to believe. That's why he didn't want Black Titanic to be there, because that made a liar out of him. He knew it was going to be in the blogs. The fact that he was in court. He didn't want her there to know his business. You don't pay nobody. And that's why you stay in court. You still got that $5 million looming. You still got that $5 million lawsuit that you still facing with that, among other things. But they love to be out here acting like they doing so much and they so rich, and you talking about, oh, my brother is an attorney. He ain't tried a case since a case tried him. And that's just a fact. How many cases have you tried and or won? I said, Lord, I know he ain't out here on this mess, making Maurice look crazy. You probably would have went to jail if Maurice would have represented your ass yesterday in court. You probably would have went straight to jail, because he, from what we hear, he ain't got nothing but a certificate. You probably would have went straight to jail and been in contempt for even bringing his ass to court. You probably would have been in contempt having Maurice ass up in. I said, Lord, he didn't get it. And the judge told him that he did get it. And that he needed to go in there and get this updated for the records. So he thought he was going in there and be able to fast talk his way up out of that situation. And that he was going to be able to go up in there and get that property back. But you ain't paid them taxes, brother. And somebody done went in there and paid. I think they said it was several thousands of dollars, almost $8,000 that had to be paid. Almost $8,000 I think that man had to pay. From my understanding, I think that's what Black Titanic was saying, that man had to pay over 3 years. Because y'all know you have all them fees and stuff on there when you don't pay it. They just keep tacking it on, and I think they do it by the day. So for 3 years, you running around here leasing cars, trying to look rich, living in a broke down house with your bills not being paid, flexing, trying to make everybody think that y'all millionaires, on TV telling everybody you got $1 million businesses. And that's just not the case. You look crazy, sir. You look crazy. Cray. You got Carlos, got y'all on TV looking crazy. It's just a hot damn mess, y'all. It's a hot damn mess. But yeah, walked up in there thinking his ass was important and got his ass handed to him by the judge, honey. Let's move on. Somebody else who is still currently in court, and they trying to beg their way up out of it. Martell, honey. We talked about it a little bit yesterday. I went online. I went live briefly yesterday to give you guys some tea on a conversation that I saw. That was not actually. It was unseen footage for Love and Marriage Huntsville that was supposed to be shown for the first episode, but it was unseen. It was a conversation between Martell and his mother, Marlene, aka Milli Vanilli Braids. That's what I call her, aka Dollar Tree Lipstick. Her. Okay? He had a conversation with his mom about Melody, the kids, and the custody battle. Okay? As you guys know, Martell initiated this custody battle in terms of filing against Melody, wanting full custody in an effort to control her and get his way, playing with the courts. That's what he was doing. He didn't really want that. He don't really want full custody. He was doing that to try to make Melody do what he wanted her to do, and it backfired. Okay? It backfired. So now he's screaming he want mediation. He want Melody to go ahead and resolve this between the two of them and drop this whole case, because it's costing him more money than he thought it was going to cost. He's saying $40,000 to $50,000 is what it's going to cost him to fight this in court, and he ain't got it. The judge, his attorney already told him he had to pay $10K up front, and he said that pissed him off, and he walked out of mediation after hearing what he was going to have to pay for this particular case. Okay? You should have sat your ass down. Melody, when she divorced you, did not ask for child support, and she was being fair and allowed you to get shared custody, meaning 1 week on, 1 week off. So why would you tamper with that? Why would you tamper with something that is working? Because you want to be in control. You want to know who is keeping the kids. You want to know when she's flying out. Talking about you want first right of refusal when it comes to the kids. If she got to go somewhere, she needs to call you first before calling anybody else. Well, she don't want to call you. We done talked about it. Okay. Now, Martell says that Martell originally filed for full custody first, like I said. Then he went to the court asking for mediation to come to a common ground, but Melody said no. She was tired of his shit. He was playing these games, going back and forth with her. She's like, look, I done let you off easy. Most people who are in divorces and you have children, child support follows. That's just something that usually that's mandatory, unless y'all have some type of an agreement that y'all come to say this is how we're going to do things if you don't want the courts to be involved. But in this case with Martell, you can't do that because he's so wishy-washy, and depend on the way the wind blow and how he wake up in the morning and what frame of mind he's in, he is going to be on his bullshit, and y'all know it. Melody has dealt with so much as it relates to Martell and how he deals with things and his attitude and him being controlling. It's difficult co-parenting. She said it at the reunion. It's so difficult. And she also told him at the reunion, you done messed around and started a battle, but you're not prepared for the war. It's war. When you coming for me and my kids, you trying to take my children away, it's war. Don't sit back now talking about you want to mediate and you want to drop this case and let's try to figure it out together. No, because as soon as I don't give you what you want again, you're going to be right back playing with the courts. Melody has too many jobs, too many responsibilities, too many things that she has to do in terms of taking time off to go sit in a court all day long for some bullshit that she should not have to sit in there for. When it's simple. You come get the kids on your week, and on the week that you don't have them, I have them. And whoever I choose to watch them when I have them, that's none of your damn business. Just understand I'm their mother, and they're going to be fine. I'm not going to have them in harm's way. And I'm not going to have them, you know, and if they do stay with my brother, that's fine. He is their uncle. I don't care when you feel like I met him. The same blood that run through my brother's veins is the same that run through mine. You don't get to choose what I do. You take that over there to Ariane. You control Ariane. You don't control her. That's the mess he do with Ariane. Tell her what she can and cannot do, and she let him do it. So he feels that he has that same right with Melody, and she put, yeah. She's not letting him do that. So since he knows that he cannot do that with her, then he wants to, oh, let me bow out gracefully then. Let's bow out. I can't afford it. This $10,000, he thought he was just going to, you know, breeze on up in there and play with the courts and sit there with his attorney and make these demands. Talking, I only have 6 things that I'm asking of her. I only have, mind you, he's sitting there talking to his mom, who is egging him on and talking mess about Melody. Then Marlene gonna throw in there, well, Melody didn't even want full custody. Why would she not want full custody of her children? Y'all remember on the episode when Melody was telling Martell that he needed to move out and get his stuff? That was his go-to to piss her off and tell her, well, I'm filing for full custody. He didn't want them kids. He knows how to get a rise out of her, and he knows what to say to her to piss her off. He was going around telling everybody on the cast that he met up with Big Lou at his gym telling him, well, you know, Melody and I, we're not in a good place, and I'm thinking about filing for full custody of the kids. Even Lewis looked at him like, what? He said it at the reunion to Melody. You don't have time for the kids. If you don't have time for them, just give them to me, you know, and I'll take them. And you just see them whenever you get a chance. You can see them whenever. Just give the kids to me. I'll take them. Everybody looked at him like, what? Even Carlos looked at him like, huh? Martell does not want them kids for full time. He don't want that responsibility. He want that money that's attached to it. And he wants to be able to control Melody like he does Ariane. He could pop up at Ariane's house like Ariane said he popped up over there unannounced, talking about, I want to see my son. That's not how it works. First of all, you pick up the phone and you call me and say, hey, what you doing today? Is this a great time for me to come and see my son and or pick him up and spend time with him today if you don't have anything else going on? That's how grown people handle stuff. You don't pop up at my house making no demands, talking about getting him dressed. I want to see my son, standing outside like Jody off Baby Boy. I want to see my son. No, sir. No, sir. We don't operate like that. We don't operate like that. You don't pop up at my house talking about some, I want to see my son, peeping in my windows. That's the mess he do with Ariane. That's the mess he do with Ariane. Jody off Baby Boy. That's what it's giving. That's what it's giving, this situation. Jody off Baby Boy. He was looking just like Jody sitting there talking to Marlene. And everything he was saying, she was co-signing. Well, you're a good man. You're a great father. Most parents, most women don't even have fathers that want to be there and take care of the kids. You know, most women don't even have good dads that even want to be there for the kids. You want to be there. You want your kids. I don't understand why she just won't even, you know, why she won't just drop this and you guys just figure it out. Why you want somebody telling you what to do with your kids? Well, you wanted somebody to tell you what to do with the kids when you filed, because he filed first. So you wanted the courts and or a judge to tell you what to do with your kids and regulate this situation. But now that it looks like it's going to be more so in her favor and that she's not going to bend and allow you to railroad her and play with her, now it's, I want to mediate. I ain't got time for this. $40,000, $50,000. I ain't got that. I ain't got that. He said that he asked the judge, he begged the judge for mediation. Okay, he said he presented his paperwork to Melody and her attorney. He said they looked at it for 30 minutes and brought it back and said, no, we want to go to trial. He don't want to go to trial because y'all know in trial, everything comes out in trial. That means the 56 days that you couldn't be with the kids, whatever happened to little Tank to where you couldn't see the kids for 56 days, that's going to come out. Your violent behavior, that's going to come out. The threats, that's going to come out. Tapping my phone, that's going to come out. You sitting on video with the kids, coercing them into talking negatively about their mother, that's going to come out. And everything else that you've done that we probably don't even know about. All that stuff is going to come out. So now you stuck your own foot up your ass, Martell. And you want Melody to drop this situation when you initiate it. And I'm glad she's sticking to her guns and saying, no, I am going to move forward with this. I'm going to go ahead and do what I got to do as it relates to my children and make sure that they are in a great space. And I don't have to sit here and continue to deal with the mess that I'm dealing with you, playing this back and forth game. When all you had to do was, adhere to the original custody plan. It was simple. And then, well, Melody was saying on the show that when it was Martell's turn to even get the kids, he didn't even want to get them. She was saying that he didn't even want to come and get the kids when it was his turn to get them, saying that he was busy. He got something to do. You don't work. You don't have no thriving businesses. You want to have your ass down there in Atlanta, laying up and doing all the mess that you do. But then when it's your turn to get the kids, oh, I ain't got time. I can't get them this week. On your turn to get them. And he looked real crazy when she told him that on the show. She said, well, you don't even want to get them on your week. He was standing there looking crazy. Like, why would you say that on national television? Because he wants everybody to think that, oh, I love my kids. I get my kids. I always have my kids. That's why he keeps showing pictures of the kids when he get them. Because he wants everybody to think, oh, Martell just loves them kids. Oh, my God, look. And then you can see the pick-me's online. Oh, he's just such a great dad. Look at how he is with his kids. It's all for a photo op. It's so crazy. What did you expect her to do when you trying to take these kids from her, sir? What do you think? So then Marlene says, she wants to go to trial? Why would she do that? That don't make no sense. Well, why would he file in the first damn place? That didn't make no sense, because your ass won't pay no child support. I don't know no man that have it that good after a divorce, after everything he did. If she wanted to be grimy and really hurt him, she really could have, because she got 4 kids by him. So imagine the amount of child support his ass would have to pay for 4 kids. And Sugar Mama at the time was still a baby. So you would have been paying, bruh, daycare and all that stuff. She didn't even ask for that. All Melody asked for was shared custody. You get them on your week, I get them on mine. And leave me the hell alone. She was pretty much saying, I don't want nothing from you. I just want to move on with my life. Come see your kids when you're supposed to see them and leave me alone. The problem is he could not leave her alone. That second part is what he had a problem with, leaving her alone. And now it's got you in a place where you can't get out of this custody thing that you initiated because you want to mediate now because you see your ass about to be broke. That's about to break him all the way down. That's about to take all your love and marriage Huntsville check. Because that's all the income really he got coming in. He ain't really selling no wine. Anything he can, extra money. Any type of way he can to make some extra money, that's what he's trying to do. Now he's about to launch another business, wasting more money, because you know you got to spend money to make money. You try a business, you got to spend money to start a business. And that's money that's going to be wasted just like it was with that wine. Because he don't know what he's doing. You don't know what you're doing. Martell says, Melody said that she wanted to go to trial. She didn't want mediation. He said he got up and walked out and told his attorney, I'm done. Well, it don't work that way. Just because you have a tantrum and walk out, that don't mean that it's over. That don't mean they're gonna drop it. You still got to go to trial. You still got to come to court. You still got to pay the money. Your attorney still got to be paid. But see, he tried the same mess too with the divorce. You remember when Melody said, stop playing, file the papers. And she said, you don't even have an attorney no more. He got mad as hell when Melody said that. Because that said that you broke. You had an attorney, but you couldn't afford to pay no attorney for this divorce. So now you're trying to hold up the divorce and you ain't got no attorney. Your attorney don't even represent you no more. She said, stop holding the divorce up. Sign the papers. He couldn't afford to have no attorney then. Playing board games. You paying big boy money. And that 10K is just your karma that you had to pay to that attorney that you was stealing in the first damn place. That part. The money you was stealing from mail that you was ordered to give back, you still had to pay it. At the end of the day, you still had to turn around and pay it. Still had to turn around and pay this money back. And you about to pay out some more. $40,000, $50,000 is what it's gonna cost for this case, is what he said his attorney told him. So where the hell are you gonna get $40,000, $50,000 from? You don't work. I know Sheree ain't gonna give it to you because Sheree don't pay nobody. She pay her own damn bills. So I don't see her going in her account and giving you jack because she don't like to pay nobody that she worked with her style. So where you gonna get this money? You damn sure gonna get it from our so she can live her life. Boy, you about to be broke down. About to be broke down. And your mama sitting back encouraging the bullshit. I could not. When I watched the video, I was like, what? You a great man. I don't understand why. She didn't even want custody in the first place. Like she just a crackhead out here or something. And she didn't want her kids. That's what she tried to make it sound like. I said, Marlene, if you don't shut your ass up, you act like you didn't want Martell with you. How he turned out. You act like you didn't want him. Look how he turned out. If you cared about him, you would have gotten him anger management a long time ago, because this stemmed all the way back when he was in school. He didn't just start getting like this. Had you been a better mother to him and got him the correct help that he needed? This has been in him since he was a child, and this has grown up into him as a grown man, and now he has destroyed his marriage. He's destroyed his marriage because his mother continued to coddle him and co-sign his mess and tell him he's right when he's wrong. And you sit here and let him tell you about this custody case like you think that it's all her when it's really him. You know this fool done went out here and slept around and had a whole child and said that don't make you a bad person because you did what you did. That don't make you a bad. That absolutely makes you a bad person. It absolutely does. It absolutely does. I think she might be scared of him. That's what it looks like to me. I think Marlene is low-key scared of Martell. He must have turned up on her at some point to make her scared, because she co-signs anything he does, right or wrong. And I get it. You love your kids. You want to be there for them, honey. 10 toes down. I get that. I love my son, and I will be there for him to the day he dies, baby. But when you wrong, I'm going to tell you when you wrong. I'm not going to sit here and just let you just do wild, outlandish shit and co-sign it and say, oh, that's my son. You okay, son? It's not that bad, son. It is. It's totally bad. You have wrecked your marriage, and you have disturbed your household, and you have damaged your children. Totally. And she don't see the wrong in that? The person he needs to be filing full custody of is Knox. That's who really needs the help. And not that Martell is such a better parent. But if you're going to get a child out of a situation, it should be Knox. That boy needs some help. And his mother is in denial. Her focus is on sitting on live and flexing all day long. She don't focus on that child. He is wild because he don't get no attention and he do little stuff. Now he's to the point where he's telling her to hush. Hush, mommy. That's not cute. You're raising the next generation of Martell. But you go after children who are well-mannered and smart and well-behaved kids to snatch them out of a environment that they should be in, of a normal environment, to put them in toxicity because that's where you are. Now you want to backpedal because you see where this situation gonna take you, and that's good for your ass. You done started a forest fire and this done got out of control. You can't put it out now. You done threw, I said it yesterday, don't throw gas on a fire and be surprised when it blow up in your face. That's exactly what he did. That's exactly what he did. I said, he said, you know what, I'm going to file this. I'm going to file this and then I'm going to drop it. That's what he was thinking. I'm going to file this custody case against Mel so that she'll see that I'm not playing with her about not having men watch my kids, and then I'm going to just drop it. Mel was like, no, you won't. No, you won't. Let's go to trial. That's how you gotta do people when they play with you and play in your face. You wanna file it? Okay, great. Go ahead, file it. Thank you for filing. Thank you for initiating. Now let's go ahead on the trial. He won't banking on that. He won't banking on that shit. He won't banking on. And Marlene, even though she was sitting there looking surprised because she know what's coming. She know what's coming with this whole trial situation. She know. She said, oh, why would she do that? That's what Marlene said. Why would she do that? That makes no sense. Why would she do that? Martell said the same thing. Why would she do that? You know? Why won't she try to work with me? Why don't you want to mediate? You know? We should just work this thing out. Really? No, it doesn't work that way, Martell. That's not how the game is played. Okay? Yeah. That's not how the game is played. That's not how the game is played. You want to play spades? You want to play a big boy game? When you throw that spade card down, even if it's the wrong card, you can't reach down there and pick it back up. That's not how the game is played. You renege, sir. That's called a renege. Okay? Yeah, you can't pick no card up in no spades game. You throw that card down, it stays down. You don't get to pick it back up and say, oh, I didn't mean to put that down there. I didn't mean to do that. I want to put this card down. I didn't mean to put that card down. That's not how it works. Not even in Uno. You put it down there, it's down there. You play that game, let's keep playing it. That's what Melody letting his ass know. You want to play with me? Let's do that. You underestimated the person that made you, Martell. Melody knows you inside and out. She made you. Them teeth that you be smiling in them hoes' face with, she bought them teeth, remember? That little swag that you got now, she gave you that. Okay? You was a bum prior to that. Straight from the projects, and nothing against nobody from the projects. Them 10 years you was looking at sitting on for that ATM situation, she used her connections to get you out of that. So that you can live a prosperous life and be happy. But you effed it up. Everything that she has done for you, you gave her your ass to kiss. And now you want her to turn around and give you more. Now you want her to turn around and have mercy on you when you had none on her. This woman is trying to run businesses and raise her children and have some peace. And you continue to perpetuate bullshit and play with her. Don't nobody got time to be sitting in the courthouse every other day because you and your feelings. Because she won't come back. That's what this mess came from in the first place. You won't come back to me, so now I'm filing. I'm going to hurt you because you hurting me because you're not giving me what I want. I'm over here lonely and I'm struggling and I got to sit back and watch you on tour. I got to watch Canvas Beauty selling out. I got to watch you now driving in a G-Wagon and I'm still driving in the same truck I was driving in 3, 4, 5 years ago with all these damn miles on the dash. I'm barely making it. He mad as hell. He mad as hell, but that's what you get, Martell. I can't feel sorry for nobody like that. I can't feel sorry. I cannot. But Melody said, like I said on the show, that several times that Martell is supposed to get them kids, he don't even want them. And then when he do get them, he flying over there getting Ariana's son with the kids, which then takes away father time from them. Maybe they just want to spend just one-on-one father time with their dad. They already don't see you every day. So now they got to split that time with you and Knox, with him screaming and hollering and falling out and walking all over them. Going out in public being embarrassed because he bad as hell. They didn't have to deal with that when it was just you and their mother. So now they're being put in compromising positions. Sugar Mama is being neglected emotionally because now another child has taken her place. Because Ariana gets mad and sit back on live talking about, oh, my kids get picked up. My kids get dropped off. Knox get dropped off. Meaning Martell better not dare go pick up the Eminem kids and not come and get Knox. Because he gets dropped off. She loves to say that online. She loves to say that online, that Knox gets dropped off. Not by you, because you ain't got no car, remember? You mean picked up. There's a difference between picked up and dropped off. Just like there's a difference between a two-parent household. That you didn't know that. You didn't know what that was either. You didn't know the difference between a two-parent household, and you don't know the difference between getting picked up and dropped off. But go off, sis. It's a hot mess, y'all. My prayer is that Melody wins full custody of these kids so she don't have to continue to put up with Martell's bullshit. Okay? And my prayer also is that he gets supervised visitation contingent upon him getting real therapy and completing it. And if he does not complete it, then you will not see the kids. Because every time you act out, your kids have to deal with that mess. Every time you mad and going through what you're going through, your kids cannot be kids at your house. They can't be kids. Try to punish them and all this other stuff that you like to do because you're mad and in your feelings because you can't get your way. And it's sad. It's sad. I'm gonna go get the belt. Boy, you need a belt on you. That's the problem. That's the problem. Your mama didn't do what she's supposed to do with your ass, and that's why you are like you are. But Martell is mad because Melody has her own village and that she don't need him. She don't need him. Martell, narcissists, have a sense of wanting to be needed. He's not needed anymore. And that bothers him, that Melody don't need him, that she's figuring everything out on her own. He's mad because she has her own village and he can't, it just doesn't fathom to him. It doesn't fathom with him the fact that she is moving on and that she has everything already in place. He was hoping that she failed whenever he left. But he didn't realize she was already doing it all. He had already put in his mind that, you know, he was doing everything, that he was making everything run, but he didn't understand Melody was doing it all. She was already doing it. So it was nothing when she walked away to continue doing what she was doing and making it work. That's just so crazy to me, y'all. Martell says that it's horrible to spend $40,000 and $50,000 on attorneys versus resolving things and raising the kids together. But you filed. That just does not make sense to me, y'all. Why bother the courts and turn around and say that I don't want nobody telling me how to raise my kids and what to do with my kids? Why even say that if that's all you gonna do? If that's what you gonna do. What did you think was gonna happen when you filed court papers? A judge is going to definitely step in and tell you what to do and regulate that thing. So for a person who don't want nobody telling them nothing, that just sounds very far-fetched to me that you would initiate something that you really didn't want, Martell. You don't want nobody telling you what to do. And then to walk out, storm out, and have like a little tantrum and say he stormed out. I just walked out. I just walked out. That didn't make no sense to me. I just walked out. When my attorney said, no, Melody does not want to do mediation, that she just wants to, that Melody just wants to go head on to trial. I just walked out because I was pissed. I was pissed, so I just walked out. That's how he handles everything. Like a kid. Martell he's a child in the mind. And it is just so crazy to me how Melody stayed married to him for that many years and put up with the bullshit that she put up with him. That would have drove me nuts. That would have drove me nuts, y'all. I would have went crazy. I would have gone crazy being married to somebody that damn crazy. You don't get your way and that's how you handle everything? Especially something this serious. We're going to see how this turns out, you guys. Honestly, I feel like going to trial is the best thing. Let's go put some things out on the table that should have been put out a long time ago. And I think that's what's making Martell nervous. The fact that it's going to go to trial and everybody's going to really get to see the person that he is. Because like I said, in trial, stuff come out that you know, you got to have testimony as to why you don't want certain things, you know, to happen. Or what's been going on that makes you feel the need to even be in court. And it's a lot of stuff. And Melody already told him at the reunion, y'all remember when she said it. She said that she's got her receipts, and when the time is right, y'all remember when she said, I have my receipts, and when the time is right, then I put them out there. And the time is right, it's going to be in court. What other time would be right for you to put your receipts out there? She said, when the time is right, I'm going to put them out there. And when she said that, they put the camera on Martell, and he said, he did like a blow, like damn. He know he caught. And then the fact that you showed your ass at the reunion, backstage, they said before they went out there, I talked about that too. They said he acted a fool at the reunion, and Melody, she did a post, and she pretty much confirmed that as well. So he's just been doing a lot. He's been doing a lot. But thank you guys for joining. I hope you guys enjoyed Car Chronicles this morning. I wanted to put all that out. Like I said, honey, everybody in Love and Marriage Huntsville down here is in court. Marsau was in court yesterday. Stormy was in court yesterday as well. Destiny got a court case coming up with LeBerick. And the list goes on and on. Martell, honey, with Melody, with this whole court case, honey, with the custody case with the kids, is child. I think Melody is gonna win this situation. I'm praying that she does. Because yeah, you cannot continue to play with folk. But thank y'all for joining, y'all. Please hit that like button. And if I get any more hot tea, honey, later on today, I'll try to pop in with you guys and hop back on here and do like a quick pop in like I did yesterday. Okay, thank y'all. Thank you, Mods, for doing a good job. If there's any content creators in here, thank you for being here. And yeah, head on over to, like I said, if you guys did not get a chance to check out Black Titania's video on that, check that out, because she gave real good information on that court case with Marsau, and she actually showed video that she took of him in the courthouse, you know, at the clerk's office, honey, putting that information down for them to send him some more court papers. So go there and check it out, honey, and y'all enjoy your day. Okay, enjoy your day, and I will talk to you guys later. Love you guys down, and goodbye.